Over the past several months, people from West Roxbury have been working on a vision for their main commercial corridor along Center and Spring Streets. The effort was led by West Roxbury Main Streets and the Metropolitan Area Planning Council. To tell us about the final draft of the Imagine West Roxbury report is our guest from the Main Streets program, the Executive Director, Danielle Joseph. Thank you very much for being with us, Danielle.
Thank you for having me.
I want to start with the basis for all of the vision and the changes here, and that is the demographics of West Roxbury. And one thing I remember from this report is that even people who live in West Roxbury were surprised about what's happened to the population.
Yeah, it's definitely, we've seen through the report, we use the statistics from the census to show what the population of West Roxbury, where they work, the diversity, and we've definitely seen that West Roxbury was surprised by that. So we, after doing our survey, we had over 702 people, over 700 people take our survey, and we were really excited to see what people thought. And people were both interested in what was going on, but also surprised by some things, and then suggesting some things need to change. The majority of West Roxbury thinks that we need to focus on housing and focus on diversity. And those are great things to improve our district and improve our community.
This is a little surprising to hear because we don't think of West Roxbury as an economically struggling part of Boston for the most part, but people saying, hey, we're struggling with the cost of housing.
Yes, it's very true. The cost of housing in West Roxbury has definitely gone up, and we need to make sure there's a lot of options for new families moving in and families who are there to ensure that they can stay in the neighborhood.
Well, the business district itself, my own impression is it doesn't seem to be struggling even the way it was maybe 10 or 15 years ago, but I guess there are some things that people feel are missing or that they'd like to see improved. Tell me a little bit about that.
So we've definitely seen lots of great new businesses moving in the last couple of years, and we're really supportive of those new businesses, but we still have some empty storefronts that we'd like to fill, and like to fill with more diverse services and restaurants. A lot of people in West Roxbury are very excited about the idea of both a brewery or a tap room or even fine dining. So ensuring that when a new place comes into the neighborhood, that it's really what West Roxbury residents are looking for.
We're talking with Danielle Joseph from West Roxbury Main Streets. I grew up in Boston, so I made a number of trips over the years to West Roxbury. I've always thought of it as sort of suburban, and in the sense that, you drive there, you get out of your car, you go into some business, and then you don't come out until you're going back to the car. And I guess people, they're not exactly happy with that anymore. They want to see more people in the street.
Definitely. We're looking to make a more walkable district, and the report showed that a lot of the residents are also looking for that. And the businesses would be supported through a more walkable district in which you are walking to school, where you are walking from one store to the next, and really looking to park in one location or walk from home and then utilize more than one service.
And if you're eating, maybe you can go outdoors if the weather's nice?
That'd be wonderful. We're really looking to encourage more outdoor seating. Recreo, one of the local coffee shops, has created a back patio that has been a light for West Roxbury, and a lot of people really enjoy it. So we're looking to advance that in other areas throughout the district.
What about the mix of businesses? Because one thing I saw in this report, and we've heard this about other neighborhoods in the city, whoever thought it would get to this point where people are complaining they have too many banks. But this is another neighborhood where this is the case.
Yes, I think the big problem for West Roxbury right now is that we have areas of West Roxbury where you can't walk from one place to another easily and see a lot of new things. So we want to just make sure we love our banks and we love that they're supportive of the community, but we want to make sure that there's more businesses moving in who offer more of that variety, more retail, so people feel the want to walk from one place of Center to one place of Spring, and ensuring the district stays lively and thrives.
What about ways to, increase the odds of improving the mix of businesses, getting new things in there? What's the best way to go about that?
So there's a lot of different ways to go about it, and the board of directors at West Roxbury Main Streets and West Roxbury Main Streets as a whole would like to focus on marketing to those businesses and working with the landlords to ensure that the best businesses for West Roxbury come in order for them to thrive. So we are doing some business recruitment. We're working with brokers, and we're open to working with any landlord in West Roxbury looking to enhance their commercial business. And we want to be a part of that process. We want to help ensure that the right business moves in so that it survives and it thrives in our community.
What about the housing supply in West Roxbury? There are some opportunities for new transit development, and on the other hand, people have been nervous of some plans. They want less density maybe. So how does this report help deal with that?
So the report shows that over 70% of our respondents, it's actually 70% of our respondents, think that housing is an issue. And so we're going to the community meetings and making sure people are aware that the West Roxbury as a whole feels like this is an issue that we need to address. And we want to work to ensure that there's no traffic issues, that other things are addressed in this area, but that new development is happening and supporting the need for housing in the area.
Now, of course, this is not the end of the process. You have a meeting coming up pretty soon, I understand, right, about this?
Yep, so we are in process with the board to ensure that the couple of suggestions from the booklet from our report really take off. So we're looking to really focus on our goals and make sure we have an active plan to tackle as many issues in West Roxbury as possible.
No, I know if people want to keep up with this or look for some more details as they come out, you've got maybe a Facebook page or a website they can look at?
Yep, so this whole report is available at wrms.org. It's the West Roxbury Main Street's website, and through there we have updates on what we're doing and how we can support, both on our Facebook and Twitter page. And we're happy to have anybody involved who wants to be a part of this process. We're always looking for volunteers, and we would love to send anybody a copy of this report who would like a copy.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
Danielle Joseph from West Roxbury Main Streets. In a moment, overcoming barriers to fair housing.